Duality. It's two sides of a coin.
Yes.
Same coin, same vibration, same energy, same purpose.
Yes.
And in the human form, there is simply no escaping it. There is no decision in the world, good or bad, that doesn't have its polar expression.
Yes.
You cannot manifest your idea of perfection. And we say you as humanity.
Yes. Yes.
It's impossible. It is impossible to manifest the perfect relationship, the perfect job, the perfect economy.
Right.
It would be like wanting it to be sunny all the time. It isn't sunny all the time.
Right.
It would be like wanting it to be day all the time. It isn't day all the time. Night comes. Shadows are present. Duality is intrinsically part of the law of natural order. There is no such thing as non-duality. Not within incarnation. Non-duality is universal consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
But the minute you put that into form, you have duality. But duality is not either or. It's the natural order.
Yes.
Where there is love, there is bound to be hatred. The more love, the more anger, the more fear. Because love doesn't stop at the door. It shines on through. It goes into the nooks and crannies. It goes to where shame resides. You can't help it. You can't help it. It seeks its polar opposite. And torture, abuse, it seeks its polar opposite. Everywhere it looks for love.
Yes.
And alchemy, healing, transformation occurs when there is a joining. When anger finds its true love and it receives it. When love reaches past anger's barriers and holds anger as if it were a pure and divine spark of life, which is it, which it is, which it is. Thank you. So, you see, our dear friends, duality is intrinsic to human nature. So we repeat ourselves, when we say that there's no such thing as non-duality, except for the perception that duality is part of a wholeness. It's part of a whole system of interconnected balance. It's the moment that you evaluate reality based on good and bad, right and wrong, that you get into trouble. That you then turn duality into a struggle, into conflict, into opposing forces, rather than opposite elements joined together in an intricate tapestry. To reject the other is painful. To reject anything at all is painful. It's like a parent in a separated situation, living in separate homes, or the children now have a split family. when one of the parents contradicts the other or denies the other's worth through criticism. What happens when you criticize a child's parent? You criticize that parent that's within them. The genealogy is within the child. Nothing is separate. So whatever you make wrong, whatever you push away, whatever you reject, then goes into a state of conflict. But that's not what duality is. Duality is not conflict. It's a whole system that balances itself. The key is to allow it. The key is to not reject anything. And by that, we don't mean for you to become a doormat. By that, we don't mean for you to become so permissive and so understanding and compassionate that you don't have boundaries. Because then you'd be rejecting your boundaries. You'd be overriding something very important, your no. And so the key here is to welcome everything. Welcome everything. We couldn't say that enough. We couldn't say that enough. So here we are with you. And deep gratitude that you've joined us. Thank you. Thank you for hearing us. Thank you for opening the door to your wholeness. Thank you for opening the door to all of you and all of life. It's here for your greatest surrender. It's here for your greatest enjoyment. You can even enjoy the suffering. You can enjoy the struggle long enough to become deeply at peace with it, deeply accepting, deeply in love.